introduce my wife, Mandy, back here. We got married May 21st this past year. My daughter, McKenna. Guys, I just came to share a little bit with y'all about what God's been doing in my life since I left Bethel. Like I said, I came here in December of 2010, just beat up by sin. You know, my story is probably no different than any of y'all's. It's just different people, different times, different places. But I tell you, God's love is amazing. Because I came here to Bethel, broke down, cried out to God to restore my life and my family. And it took work on my part. I listened to these pastors here. I got in the Word. I read my Bible daily and sought the Lord. I went to class. I took notes in class. Studied my notes when we got out of class. I did my memory verses. Listened to all the tapes they said listen to. Read every book they told me to read. And I'm telling you guys, God started opening up doors in my life. Amen. Things started changing. I seen family members come back around me. People start trusting me that didn't trust me. I tell you, it's just amazing just to sit here and think about where I was at then and where God has put me at today. Anyway, I went through my 2 months here as a student. And I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So I talked to Pastor Pruitt about staying on a little while longer, and he said, sure. So I stayed on for 6 more months and worked as volunteer staff here, worked by Adam down in the kitchen. And I just sought the Lord and just asked Him to reveal Himself in my life and just show me what He wanted me to do and where He wanted me to go. I wanted things quick, you know, I wanted everything restored just like that. But it took a little time because it took a lot of time to get to the place I was at. I was 38 years old and I messed up so much. But God was patient with me. He gave me a lot of chances. I took a lot of them for granted. But when I finished up here at Bethel, I went back home at the beginning of August this past year. I didn't know what I was going to do. I'd always been a pipe fitter, worked as a welder, but I didn't want to go back to that lifestyle because it ain't, you know, I just had got married and everything, and it ain't good to go out on the road like it anyway. That's what I'd always done. Things never changed. So I got home, and it took me 2 months to find any work. But I was patient, and I prayed. I asked God, I said, God, I want you to give me a job that you want me in. Don't worry, you'll be glorified. And I need a ride to work and a ride home, because I ain't got my license yet. And sure enough, He gave me a job working for Christian contractors. Doing home remodeling, home repair. They come and pick me up in the morning. They bring me home in the evening. Exactly what I asked for. Amen. They put a guy working up underneath me, a young guy in his young 20s, that's struggling, and I get to disciple that guy in the Word of God every day. Amen. That is a blessing right there. And also, we got connected in our church. We went through a connections class, became members there, got involved in my church, took good life groups, all this stuff they got going on. And also, 2 weeks ago, I got started in Bible college, taking night classes. And we went to work during the day. So guys, I just want to encourage y'all just to seek God with all your heart. He'll open up doors for you. He'll reveal things to you. He'll restore your marriages, your families, everything that Satan stole from you. God will bring it back to you. Amen. I I got this verse right here. I'll show y'all. Genesis 4:7. It says, if you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must master it. And I just try to do what's right each day. And if I have any question about what's right, all I have to do is just go to God's Word, and it's wrote right there very plainly about any question in life that I might have.
Amen.
And I just thank y'all for letting me come out and share with y'all. God bless you.
God bless you.